Another edition of Johnny Stocks 212. Other people trying to sell you something. I'm just here to find those A winners, go getters, trend setting companies to invest in. Thank you for joining me wherever you may be. We got a great show for you today. Today we're talking about an exciting company called Bolt Biotherapeutics. Please read the disclaimer on your own time. So Bolt Biotherapeutics is basically a biotherapeutics company founded from a Stanford University guy, Dr. Edward Engelman. And basically he's trying to work on, hopefully has some really good potential therapies for cancer, immunotherapeutics, using myeloid biology. And they are based in San Francisco. So let's take a look at the leadership team. CEO is Randall Schatzman. The really high qualified management team, a lot of experience in oncology drug discovery. I'm a big fan of companies that have outstanding leadership teams. If you're not familiar with Randall Schatzman, I've heard a bunch of interviews. Guy's got 20, 30 years experience in biotechnology. He used to be, co-founder of Adel. If you don't remember Adel, and they did basically big discoveries in probably the early mid 2000s, 2005, 2008, where they did a couple monoclonal antibodies, Vyepti, which was approved for treatment of migraines, and I want to say something else for kidneys. But Bolt Biotherapeutics, one of the reasons I got excited about it is they have this immuno-oncology potentially therapy in clinical stages trials where they call it their ISAC approach, which is basically immune stimulating antibody conjugate. So they're using they're basically trying to get a conversion of a tumor from that's cold, not really active, to show that it's active and hot. They have this BDC 1001, which is their ISAC for HER2 targeting biosimilar trastuzumab conjugates. And it's supposed to be an agonist to TLR7 and 8, which is HER2 expressed on solid tumors. And, based on some of their data, it looks pretty good. It's on ongoing clinical trials, and obviously, if there's proof of concept, if this thing moves on to a phase 3 trial, we can get more data out. But I do like what I've seen so far. This is definitely a different approach. Immune stimulating antibody conjugate, which I really excited about. So let's take a look at the pipeline. So here's that Bolt Body ISAC, the BDC 102 HER2. Now it's in clinical trials. They also have a PD-1 inhibitor, refractory tumor, non-small cells, lung cancer, head and neck cancer, breast cancer. Now that's preclinical, not in clinical trials for the PD-L1. They also have this PD-3042, which is supposed to be a myeloid modulating agonist antibody that supposed to reactivate these myeloid cells to attack the tumor cells. So it's another monoclonal antibody that maybe be capable of binding to that the cell surface, referring to this DECN2. So it binds to this DECN2 and hopefully get these tumor supportive macrophages to cause cytokines, pro-inflammatory cytokines and tumor destructive macrophages to potentially reprogram these macrophages to be destructive and give a good anti-tumor immune response. So that's pretty exciting. Now again, these two, the PD-L1 and the PD-3042 preclinical trials, not in human trials yet. So let's take a look at the stock price. Stock symbol BOLT. Time of the video is trading at $1.31. I do think this is another company that has a potential, big risk, a lot of reward potential, a lot of opportunity with this company. I like the potential pipeline and therapies they have. But I do think, hey, this market right now is very difficult with interest rates up, inflation up. These type of growth companies get hammered during this time, but they have a lot to report on. The next coming months, we hopefully get some readout with their phase trial. What's the primary endpoint? What's the secondary endpoint? What dosage did they get working with? I mean, there's a lot of information that I think this company has a lot of potential here. So I'm going to continue to monitor this company. That's all the time we have for this video. If you did enjoy this video and the content I'm creating, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. It's completely free to subscribe. It helps my channel grow. I'll continue to monitor this company. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.